Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yes, waiting for this.
But peace. Now I need to drink these. I'm very thirsty. And my mom said, before bed, we will drink this. But I don't drink before bed. I drink when we learn. Hola, hola.
Hola. Hola. Hello. Okay, so let me share my screen. I can continue to give you direction about the number 10. So, you guys, words are removed through this room closed.
Well, it's not more. But it has erasers of those.
Yes.
Oh.
So can you guys write it again?
Okay, so wait a minute. I need to write it. So what question are we going? Well, sunscreen, right? So
Sunscreen. Like you guys said here. I have to say that I never put on sunscreen, but I never get a sunburn. I never put
yeah,
a
that's very unusual. So
Yeah.
let's Oh, my writing is very bad.
Yeah, it's very bad.
So what about you? What's your writing? Where's your writing?
Here is the writing. Here, look.
So I will get
it'll be terrible.
If you don't
No, write it by the draw.
I draw it.
No, you text it.
No, I don't text it.
I text it. If you don't put on sunscreen, you will get sunburn. You will get sunburn. Our correct answers for number 3 will get. Yes.
Correct.
What?
It's correct, not correct.
And
Well,
number 5, and number 6, number 7.
My drawing. I hate this. But my computer said now I got a new meeting. It will just ban all of the text and I need to write with the draw. This is younger. He will exercise more. So, Phong, can you write it into the screen, your writing?
writing? Well, I think I do.
Wait a minute. I got something wrong.
You can text it. Do you?
Very wrong. So actually, if I write exercise, exercises Where's the E? I forgot where's the E. Yeah, here's the E. Well, one more. Okay. I done it.
Done. You look just tired, right? Okay, number 5. If you and number 5. If you freeze water, it becomes ice. If you freeze water, it becomes ice. This is natural phenomenon, right? So we use it if you freeze. If you freeze water, it becomes ice, right? So this is conditional sentence 0. And number 6, if he is younger, exercises more. So correct answer here is that if he was younger, he would exercise more. That's just as a option. He would exercise.
Exercise.
More. Okay. If he was or if he were younger, he would exercise. So this is conditional sentence 2. Number 7. If
I am you.
Oh.
People always, you.
If I were you.
If I were you.
Yes. If I were you. That is just a option. I will. Yeah. No. I would see a doctor immediately. So maybe to make clear for this sentence, I will want to watch a video about additional sentence. Let me share my screen.
Okay. Me.
Okay. You guys see my screen?
Oh, okay. Whoa.
Wow.
Well, conditional sentence with Alex.
Watch it here.
Okay, class, who would like to do problem 3 on the board?
Okay.
Hello everyone and welcome back to...
Is it clear, you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here.
So let's continue.
English with Lucy. Today, very exciting, I have a grammar lesson for you. We are going to discuss the 4 Conditionals. This is a very, very important lesson. I know that this is a topic that lots of my students struggle with. There's so much to remember, but hopefully I can clarify lots of your doubts today. To help you even further, I have created a PDF which covers everything we're going to talk about, and it also has a quiz, so you can practice what you've learnt and you can check your understanding. If you would like to download that free PDF and quiz, all you've got to do is click on the link conditional. A zero conditional sentence consists of two present simple verbs. One is in the if clause and one is in the main clause. Both parts of the sentence are in the present tense. Nice and easy. If this thing happens, that thing happens. Or that thing happens if this thing happens. We use the zero conditional to talk about general truths, when in general there is a guaranteed result, like scientific facts. If you heat water, it evaporates. That's a scientific fact. We're not talking about specific conditions on that day or anything. In general, if you heat water, it evaporates. Interestingly, you can usually replace if with when or whenever, without the meaning changing. When I am happy, I smile. I smile when I'm happy. Remember that when we use the word you in zero conditionals, we are often talking about people in general, not you in particular. If you melt ice, it becomes a liquid. Let's take a look at some examples. If I'm sad, I eat chocolate. People die if they don't drink enough water. If dogs get angry, they growl. If you don't eat enough, you lose weight. If British people get bored, they talk about the weather. That's a scientific fact. We often use the zero conditional to give instructions with the imperative in the main clause. If she rings the doorbell, tell her to go away. Text me if you get lost. Okay. Before we move on to the first conditional, I want you to check your understanding in that PDF to make sure you've grasped everything, you've understood everything. Right, let's move on to the first conditional. The first conditional has the present simple after if and then the future in the main clause. If this thing happens, that thing will happen. We use the first conditional to talk about things that might happen in the future. We can't know for sure what will happen in the future, but we can use the first conditional to talk about things that will probably be true. With the zero conditional, we spoke in general, but with the first conditional, we speak about the real world and about specific situations. Some examples. If we don't leave now, we will miss the train. If you study hard, you will pass the exam. If I see my boss, I'll ask her. Contraction of I will, I'll. I'll ask her. If it gets colder, we'll light a fire. I'll finish my painting if I have time. Now, it's important to consider modals when it comes to the first conditional. You can use modals in the main clause in place of will to express a recommendation, a degree of certainty, permission. Take a look. If we don't leave now, we might miss the train. If you study hard, you could pass the exam. If I see my boss, I shall ask her. If it gets colder, we should light a fire. I'll be able to finish my painting if I have time. Right, let's move on to the second conditional. The second conditional uses the past simple after if, then would and the infinitive, that's the most common, or would and the present continuous, and I'll explain this later. Sometimes this gets left out of lessons, but I think it's important that you see it in case you come across it and think, what's that? If this thing happened, that thing would happen. Or if this thing happened, that thing would be happening. We can use the second conditional to talk about things in the future that are probably not going to be true. We often use it to talk about dreams and fantasies. For example, if I won the lottery, I would buy a house in Barbados. Or if he had more money, he would buy a boat. We can also use the second conditional to talk about things in the present that are impossible. In this case, it's very common to use I were instead of I was. If I were you, I would stop poking the cat. I can't be you, it's impossible. But if I were you, I would stop that. It's a good way of giving advice or a warning. If he were younger, I would ask him out. It's impossible, he can't be younger, so I'm not going to ask him out. If I was taller, I would wear high heels. You can choose between I was and I were. I were sounds a little more formal. I've got a little extra bit of homework for you. I want you to answer it in the comment section down below. I want you to answer this question. If you were an animal, which one would you be and why? If I were an animal, I would be a fruit bat because I'm completely addicted to fruit. Let me know, I'm so excited to see what you come up with. You always surprise me. Now let's talk about that continuous. Now for the slightly complicated bit. In second conditional sentences, the continuous form of the present conditional can be used. If this thing happened, that thing would be happening.
Nếu như bạn đang muốn cải thiện tiếng Anh của mình thì đây là một khóa học online hoàn toàn miễn phí dành cho bạn.
If I spoke French, I would be living in Paris. I don't speak French, so I couldn't be living in Paris right now. If I had an exam tomorrow, I would be revising right now. It's not so common, but it's important that you know about it. Let's move on to the last one, the third conditional. I can't believe we're here already. We use the third conditional to talk about the past. It's used to talk about a situation that did not happen and to imagine the results of this imaginary situation. We use if and past perfect, and then would, have, and past participle in the main clause. If this thing had happened, that thing would have happened. If I had studied harder, I would have passed the exam, but I didn't study hard enough, so I didn't pass the exam. If we had left earlier, we wouldn't have arrived late. You wouldn't be so tired if you had gone to bed earlier. I hope that's enough. Right, that is it for my lesson on conditionals. There is more to conditionals, maybe we'll cover that another day, but I think that gives you a really strong foundation. Now I want you to test your learning. I have created a quiz for you. It goes through 0, first, second and third conditionals. The quiz is on the PDF, which has got all of the information from today's lesson. Just click on the link in the description box, enter your name and email address, and then each would like to improve my vlogging channel, and every single vlog is completely subtitled for your understanding.
Sorry. Finish. We just finished watching the video about conditionals. We have four main types of conditionals from 0 to 38. Zero conditionals. Zero conditionals. What zero conditionals talk about? This is facts. Zero conditionals always talk about facts or scientific facts. Like if you hit, if you hit the water, if you hit the water, it's what happened with your screen?
My cam has a bit wrong, so I need to set it up. Good.
Oh, it's good right now. Okay, so you guys got about some usages of four main types conditionals. We have zero conditionals. The first conditionals, the second conditionals, and the third.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Wait before it starts.
So teacher, can you share your screen?
Okay. And now I will
Yeah.
share screen. So today we will learn to read
Yay!
about Smith
Oh.
Patek.
Smith?
Mm.
Oh, I know this is a company, right?
So this is a company. So before we read a paragraph, so let's answer my questions. Have you ever seen this company before? This company from Smith Company.
I have seen it on the internet, and I think it's very famous around the world.
Mhm.
I
Me
think
not. Me not.
So
you
it's
don't know about it. Oh,
this is like deliver. The company will deliver food by some
yeah.
trucks. Through your trucks, like here you see slogan. Oh, this is bad FedEx here. This is grand of this company. So can you guess what the company does? This is delivery, goods, right? Or goods. So before we start, we have some vocabularies here. The words here, definite. Definite here is an adjective. That means for sure, right? For sure. So the next one. The next one is freight. Freight means the moving of goods by trucks, trains, ships, or airplanes. Delivery. 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 Mhm.
That's really good at someone's house.
Okay, yes, very good. Bringing letters of goods to someone's house. That is delivery. And we have the verb. What is the verb of delivery?
Well, delivery is like bringing something or some packages to some houses, like gifts, give them.
So you can buy or some other necessities on in like Shopee, right? So some they will deliver food for us. This is we use deliver. And then now is delivery. Deliver. Okay. So next one we have package. Package is the small box that is being moved somewhere else. Package. So do you guys house have package?
Okay.
Bless you.
Sorry.
Package,
It's
a
not
small
running.
box being moved somewhere. Maybe when you move, is transferred to a new city, you need some packages to put things in it, like food, right? some vegetables. Now the next word is the verb refuse. Refuse. That's to say that one will not do something. One will not do something. Refuse. Like we have refuse to do something. Refuse to do something. Like I refuse to do homework because I'm too lazy. I refuse to do something. Can you guys make two sentences about the structure? Refuse to do something. That will you guys will not do something. You say refuse to do something. Phong, can you make a sentence using the structure? Refuse to do something.
Han refused to go to the. Han refused to eat the bitter melon.
Watermelon. Watermelon.
I mean
Watermelon.
bitter melon. Mean
Bitter. Yes. Yes, bitter melon. So bitter melon is just so hard to swallow because it's bitter. It's like it's much bitter. So I can't taste it. So about Bảo Hân.
Well, I don't know. I refuse many things.
Okay.
Oh, no, today I have refused 2 times. The first time is I refused to eat my my food, the package that I bought it yesterday. Well, yesterday I bought it the curry to eat, but I forgot to eat. And then today, my mom said, if you don't eat, I throw it away and your money fly away. So I need to eat it. So I refused it. I said, no, Mom, I want my money to fly away.
Yeah. Right. Oh, gamble. The next word, gamble.
Oh, I know gamble is when people like my dad gamble. But I know, no, my uncle gamble, but my dad never gamble. My uncle gamble, and now is very rich.
Oh, you said that your uncle rich?
Yeah,
Like,
my uncle gambling.
oh, so he's gambling. So now he's rich. So I think this is the dangerous action we do.
But sometimes he lost all his money and he went poor. But the next time he play, he bet many money, but then he win.
Okay, is the word gamble. Gamble is just a verb using little money to win much more money. So this paragraph is about someone become rich, really rich to
Like have a lottery ticket and they just bought $1 for a ticket and then they win $100 and then they got the first prize and they got everything just for 1 cent.
amazing. So he's so lucky. He's so lucky.
Yeah, he's
I never
person.
lucky.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know anyone else lucky?
Oh, just in my family, there are many. My grandparents, no, not my grandparents, but my grandfather, which he is died now. When I was born, he's died. But my mom said he gambled and he very rich. But sometimes he lost all the money.
So,
but I know another people that gamble but don't have much money.
So he's
no, it's not my uncle. It's my big uncle. Like like this is my dad, this is my uncle, and this this is my uncle, and this is my big brother uncle.
Yes. All right. I see it. I see it.
But actually, he gamble a lot, and he don't win. And then he still don't give up, and he's very poor now, but he died.
Mhm. So for him.
Well, my
How
father like gambling, my grandfather like gambling, my big brother cousin, no, not my cousin, and my uncle. But I actually don't know. No, I actually don't know how my dad don't like gambling.
maybe he don't
They're
want to.
serious.
He don't want to risk in something. Want to risk.
Yeah. He's
his life.
scared he go lost and he poor because my uncle and my big brother uncle don't have children and wife, so they don't care about how they make their
Yes.
their people around.
So they may gamble that they don't have any
Yeah.
beloved ones beside them, and they're free to do anything. So they can risk to use money and in gambling. So the next word we have blackjack. Blackjack. This is a card game. You know,
I know blackjack. It's like a game, right?
yes,
It's
this is
a
card
card
game.
game.
Yes. Oh, Tuấn Phong, how can you turn your mic and direct with me?
TikTok.
Yes.
Oh no, my battery. Oh no, my battery.
Oh,
My battery's
where is
low.
The
in charge?
sometimes my dad and my cousin and my grandfather and grandfather plays play gambling together for fun.
Oh, for fun.
Yeah.
Just for fun, they use little money.
Yeah.
Don't have any, negative effect on your family present. It's fun. Okay, so let's read the paragraph and then answer questions. You guys can read the paragraph. We'll read the first paragraph. Do you think to call
Do you think plays a big role in becoming successful? If you answer it a big definite no, then maybe you should think again. The funny story is the story of a freight service company called FedEx.
Fun from FedEx.
FedEx was founded in 1971 by an ex-soldier. Wait a minute. By an ex-soldier named Fred Smith. Ever since Smith was a college student at Yale, he had a new kind of business idea that would change the way of freight delivery.
Freight delivery. Okay. After finishing his service in the military, Smith started his own company called FedEx and began to put his ideas into practice. So let's continue Tuấn Phong from however to come.
However, business was very slow at first. On the day he started his company, he only have 7 packages to deliver. Since his company had so little customer, it nearly went bankrupt within the first year. Smith, however, refused to throw into the towel. But the idea of his dream, and he would do whatever it took to keep the company alive.
Now, Hân, from with almost
no money left, Smith took all the cash that he had and flew to Las Vegas to try his luck at the gambling table. Luckily, he won $27,000 playing blackjack, and this helped to keep his company alive. Wow. He won $27 billion. That's so many money.
Many money. So the last paragraph, the last
part found.
FedEx to
FedEx is now
Yeah.
worth billions of dollars and dozens in countries all around the world. If its founder hasn't got lucky in Las Vegas, it is most likely that most of us would never have heard of a company at all.
Okay. So maybe you guys understand the whole paragraph.
Yeah. Whoa, he was so lucky.
Yeah. So lucky. He won $27
But someday in the future I'll gambling and if I won something I got but if I lost something I got very scared. And I never if I am lost, I will never play gambling again. But if I am win, I will play it again.
highly recommend you guys to not play gambling because it hides so much dangerous things in it. So if this is like based on someone's luckiness. So we don't risk. We shouldn't risk in playing gambling.
Yeah, maybe we will.
Maybe we will be lost and we got just die. Well, do you know that there's a game that I know my dad tell me there's a story about a game that gambling about head and toe. Like we gambling if we don't have more money, we need to do this. I bet if I win, if I lost, I will give you my head.
Yeah. All right. So now you guys have 2 minutes break. After 2 minutes break, let us turn our lesson today. And we have some exercise for you guys to practice. Is it okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Fine.